Welcome back to the Man Cave, people. Today's video is all about a Mattel brick shop custom 68 Camaro. This thing looks really cool. It looks to rival the Lego Speed Champion sets, and I'm really interested to see how it builds and goes together and what the end product looks like. Join me for this one, grab yourself a brew, let's get it built and I'll give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so the new Mattel brick shop line from Hot Wheels. I saw this when I went into my local toy shop. I was looking and seeing what Lego offerings were. Wasn't expecting to see this. I have seen a little bit of this on the internet, and I think I'd forgotten about it in the back of my mind. I've been keeping an eye out for it. I think it's a new line from Mattel and Hot Wheels. There seems to be 3 different sizes of products. So you've got this one, which is very much sort of a Speed Champions style and size product. You've got their medium range of the line, which I think they are calling Elite, and then you've got their next top of the line one, which is a premium size. So these ones retail about £21.99. There's a couple of these that are available at the minute. There are more that are coming out. There's also a large Honda or Acura NSX, which is in the £45 mark. There's that, and I think there's also a Corvette, which is a similar size. And their flagship model for this line for the time being is a Mercedes SL. That seems to be around the £120 mark, and seems to be a little bit bigger as well. So I'll put on the different sizes of the models on the screen now, but effectively we are going to build today the custom 68 Camaro. It says it's for ages 10 plus. Not really sure why that is. It might be because there's some little metal parts and bits and pieces in it. 289 pieces. I think again very similar to what we've got with the Speed Champions line. And a couple of things that stand out for me straight away with this that I thought was really interesting. One, you get the diecast model version of the car with the box set. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I do like Hot Wheels cars. I have collected some of them. I've got some in the man cave now, to be fair. You also get 2 different sets of wheels and 2 different styles of model. So you've got I'm going to say basic model, but with this one, the Camaro is quite leery anyway. You've got I want to say standard mock-up, and then you've got a race car version of it, which has got some extra decals on by the look of it, a bit of a sticker across the front windshield. But you can choose which variant you can make, I think. You've also got an exclusive metal plaque that comes with it as well, which I think is part of the collecting side. But I straight off, box art is mega. Actual box itself looks really, really cool. But again, very similar to Speed Champions. But I really like it. It attracted me as soon as I saw it in the shop. It made me pick it up. So really good marketing from Mattel, I think, really. With this then, let's get it open. Let's see what's inside, and then we will get this built. Okay, so box contents. I think we've got 6 bags in total. So numbered bags, making it really easy for the build, which is very cool. So we've got bag 1, bag 2, bag 3, bag 4, bag 5, and bag 6. I'll put them to the side. That's cool. In that top section there, where we had those wheels and the diecast car, we've got access to that diecast car, which is typical Hot Wheels. It's not. I don't think it's the premium type car, but that is quite a nice looking diecast version of the model. I do like that. That's wicked. And then we've got some of the tyres and wheels here, which I think basically what you've got is different hubcap types, so that you can put that hubcap effectively in the wheel, depending on which one of the cars you want to make up, or even you can switch the wheels as you want. So Let's have a quick look at the instructions. Okay, so dreaded stickers. I was wondering if we were going to have printed parts. I was a bit excited to see whether Mattel had gone down that line, because to be honest, that would have sent me over the edge with how excited I was about this. But this might be an extra sticker decal sheet. So, a little bit in the instruction book about the Camaro, and effectively from its inception in 1966 through to what we've got in 2025. A little bit about that history and about the customization of the car and the options that you've got. Some details of the people that have dealt with the concept and have built the model by the look of it. And then we go straight into the instructions. Okay, so as I was expecting, Lego, the instructions are very Lego-esque. I don't think that's a bad thing. You can't really fault Lego in the way that they've done their instructions over the years, and if this is anywhere near as good, then we should be on to a winner for Mattel. It looks good. Without further ado then, I want to get building it. I'm excited. Let's get it built. Okay, bag 1 and 2 made. It looks like we're making 2 bags at a time with this, which is absolutely fine. Couple of thoughts then so far. Instructions are really clear. They're really small stages, so it's hard for you to get that kind of mixed up or mess it up at all, so that's good. General quality feels similar to Lego, but the plastic doesn't quite have the same quality feel as Lego, and it's only in a couple of areas, so mainly around these silver parts that you've got that crop up on the model, but some inventive stuff from Hot Wheels, so some pieces that I haven't seen in Lego, or a different variation, I would say, of what I've seen in Lego before. But that is bag 1 and 2. Let's get bag 3 and 4 done. It looks like this is going to be a 3-stage process. Okay, bag 3 and 4 done. I think, yeah, quite happy with the way that we've made a bit of headway with that. Some good shape to it. It's all going together okay. Some of the little bits, like these single pieces, are a bit harder to get in, a bit tighter, but other than that, everything is going together really well. It's really quite a quick process, to be honest. I don't think it's taken me all that long to do it, so I think up to this point is about half an hour. And I'm kind of taking my time with it, I'm not rushing. Yeah, quite happy with how that's going. So we're on to bag 5 and bag 6. They are the last bags. A couple of things to note, there are some printed parts in here, which are quite cool. I'm hoping that as we start to build up the body, we've got some more printed parts. And I think looking at bag 6, I'm right in saying that there is a couple that I can see through there. We'll get bag 5 and bag 6 out of the way, and then I will give you my thoughts on the build. Okay, so let me give you my thoughts on the Hot Wheels Camaro. Quality-wise then, this thing is really close to what I would expect a LEGO Speed Champions to be. The only thing I noticed is that there is some difference in some of the qualities of plastics, which I felt was quite noticeable, but when I'm actually looking at the finished article now, I think quality-wise, it is very similar to the Speed Champions. It's some of the metallic plastics which are kind of letting it down, but in general, I'm kind of blown away by it. The one big difference that we've got with this versus Speed Champions is that all of the parts that are forming sort of the exterior side where we're looking at the decals and stripes and bits and pieces on the actual car are printed. Now, I know for sure that if this was a LEGO Speed Champions, that these would be stickers. Now, granted, there is a sticker sheet from Mattel for the decals to make it a little bit more modified. I'm all right with that. This leaves you with an ability to keep the actual car like this, in which case I probably will keep it like this. I do quite like the style of it without going too leery over the top with the extra stickers. But if you wanted to do that, that option is there. And I think that's kind of cool. I can't expect for the price point that they're going to give you two different types of bodywork panels. And yeah, I'm kind of happy quality-wise. As much as I'm a bit dubious about some of the metallics, in general, the quality is really good. And the fact that it's printed is a massive, massive bonus. Size-wise, this is in comparison to LEGO Speed Champions. I'll show you the two side by side. This is very reminiscent of the last Speed Champions I bought, which is the Dodge Hellcat. Now, very similar cars. I'll put them side by side as well so you can see that. So instructions wise, I was really pleasantly surprised with the instructions. Nice and clear, very small steps. I know it says 10 plus on the box, but I'll be honest, I think this is suitable for anybody. Anybody remotely into Speed Champions should be able to do these. And I'm sure they're about 7 or 8 years old plus. I don't see a particular reason why it needs to be 10. There are some small parts, so obviously you've got to take care of that kind of stuff. But yeah, absolutely brilliant. Quite a lot of thought gone into these models and trying to get them to be authentic, and quite a lot of information from some of the people who've done sort of the design concept work, and a couple of notes throughout as well with little bits of information on what they've particularly have done with a specific part in order to try and bring that into sort of a more authentic space. So there was a note about the windshield, for instance, being in two pieces, which is interesting because I haven't seen anybody do the same thing. I certainly haven't seen that from LEGO. And it was carefully wrapped as well. It actually had itself a little bit of paper wrapping on it just to keep it nice. It just felt like it's got them special touches. One of the other things to mention is it has got this really cool little plaque on the bottom, kind of making it very similar to what you get on the bottom of a diecast car. So it's like Mattel aren't just saying, look, this is a direct copy of the Speed Champions. They're putting their own take on it. And I thought that was pretty cool. I would say that this is a direct competitor with the Speed Champions line. And I think that's evident as well by the fact that they actually named this one Speed. So with those 3 different types of size model that Mattel have come out with, we're looking at Speed being these sized vehicles. The slightly larger ones are called Elite. And then the really big one, the sort of flagship, top of the line, top of the range version is called a Premium. Now, it's clear to me that there are going to be more of these come out. I think there's 4 or 5 of these as it stands. And yeah, I'm really excited for them. I'm excited to see how this actually develops. One of the other things to mention then is you do get the car, which is, I suppose, the thing that Hot Wheels and Mattel are kind of famous for, which is the small die-cast vehicles. And I do like this. It is really cool to have the 2 of these items together, sort of matching up. One that you can put on display somewhere else, and the other one that goes with your standard, what you expect Mattel, what you expect Hot Wheels to come out with cars. So you mix in 2 kind of collections. I think Mattel are kind of saying to you, look, we're doing this brick build system, but we haven't forgot that we've got the die-cast element to it as well. And I think for the price, I think that's absolutely mega. This is on par size-wise, complexity-wise, and pieces-wise with a Speed Champions vehicle. I think value for money-wise, though, there's more value in this. I like the fact you can have 2 different types of vehicles straight out of the box with the extra stickers and the difference in the wheels. They do give you a brick tool with it as well, and this is an item that's used to be able to push the hubcap out of the center of the wheel so that you can actually replace them with the other type if you want to. Again, all very good. Value for money then. So £21.99, I think this is a no-brainer. If you are remotely into Speed Champions and you are considering other things, maybe you built all the Speed Champions that are currently out, I'd take a look at this. This is a very serious contender for competition for the Speed Champions range. I'm a massive Lego fan, so I bought this model myself. I'm not being sponsored by anybody, but this is just my opinion on this. But in conclusion, this is a solid buy. At this price point, I'm really impressed with what they've managed to do, and I'm hoping that Lego kind of pick this up and sort of say to themselves, what can we do to start competing? I'm not expecting Lego to start making die-cast vehicles like Hot Wheels. It's not what it's about for me. I think Lego are the top end of the market for this kind of car. But there's two things that sometimes let Lego down. One is to do with the authenticity of the builds, and sometimes, for whatever reason, they can't seem to get some of that concept from the bricks and the drawings into what is going to be a very lifelike car. Now, they do manage to do that in some cases. I'm a massive fan of that SRT Hellcat that I got a couple of months back. But when it came to the Porsche GT3 RS, I was put off because of the way that looked. And there's been a couple of other little bits and pieces of cars that have come out, like the Fast and the Furious Mark IV Technic car, which doesn't quite look right to the scale, nor to the complexity of that actual vehicle itself. But when I look at there's a premium Mattel Hot Wheels Mercedes SL, and that really does look like it's trying to be the real thing. Brilliant that these vehicles are licensed, brilliant that we've got some competition between the brands now, which is really cool. But I think Hot Wheels, whilst they're not top of the pile, if they carry on, they're going to have the edge. It's an interesting time. It's an interesting time as a brick builder. I don't know if you guys have got this, and I want to really know what you think as well. I've said this before, but we're a community at the end of the day. I'm really interested in sharing this with you guys and sharing my thoughts. So what do you think? Have you built one of these? Have you got a favourite one that's coming up? I have seen that there is an Audi R8 LMS vehicle coming out, and I think it's in the Elite version, so the sort of the slightly bigger version of the vehicles. That's got me really excited, if I'm honest. I do like the Audi. Bit of a sneak preview. I have actually got the slightly bigger Honda NSX as well to make. So keep an eye out for that video. That will be coming up in the very near future. But yeah, I'm impressed. It's got me quite excited about these. I've been a bit down in the dumps about Speed Champions because of the stickers. I was hoping this would be printed. Really chuffed that it is. I think that gives it the edge for me. I'm going to be invested in this a little bit. I think you'll probably see a couple more of these videos coming through. So hope you guys are really well, and hope you're managing to get some hobbying done as well. Is there anything out there that I've not thought about, or maybe I've not covered so far? Big fan of Lego, getting to be a big fan of Cardo as well. Seen some really good stuff from them. I've got a couple of videos in my archive where I've done some of the builds from them. But Hot Wheels, expect a couple more videos of this stuff. They are making cars that I'm quite interested in. In fact, I think they've even got an Audi RS4 Avant type car as well, which is very big in the UK, very kind of cool sports car from when I was younger. So yeah, look after yourselves. If you liked the video, if it was helpful to you, please click the like button. Drop us a comment, let us know what you think about this model. And if you are interested in this kind of videos, if you like Gundams, if you like anything really model-wise, subscribe. You never know, I might be doing something you're really interested in. Have a look through some of my other playlists. I am currently making a big Gundam type model called a Sky Defender. Yeah, I've got a lot of things that are ongoing at the minute I really want to share with you. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.